As a single parent, we have to know that once our children become grown, parenting don't stop. We just have to parent in a different way. So I want to share with you, if I can, some milestones that I kind of used to help gauge as my children was growing up. Because now they're grown. And my son has children of his own. But it doesn't mean my job stopped as a parent because he's grown and now he have kids. There were so many things that I didn't know that I had to learn that I want to make sure I help my son with. So therefore, he's going to have to go through some things because he's a little hard-headed. But he's going to have me there to help support and guide him as a mother and as a grandmother. So from birth to 3, your child depends on you for everything. From 3 to 5, they're trying to figure out how they can get into stuff. They're curious about what's going on. So now you need to watch them and kind of direct them a little on how things supposed to go. You got to put together a strategy or a framework for them to follow. From 5 to 9, they're in school. They have friends. They think they understand. And they think they got it. They're like, oh, Ma, I got it. I can do this. I can do this on my own. From 9 to 12, no, I'm going to say 9 to 13. From 9 to 13, they figured out some things and they understand it's a routine. And they need you a little less. But now you got to be a little more observant. Yeah, they're doing things. They can do their own hair. They can cook their meal. They can wash. 13, they can be left home alone and see how responsible they are. But now you got to give them some leeway because now they're becoming a teenager. And 13 to 16, you're a coach. You're talking them through situations and circumstances. And you're seeing what type of person they are developing into. You see some things, but you have time to correct it. But it's through conversation and understanding. Collaboration is what you're doing right now. Because before you know it, they're going to be ready to go off for college. And from there, they're on their own. And if you don't build that relationship and know how to talk to them, when they get in a situation, they're not going to come to you. So 16 to 18 is transitional. It's, hey, coach, this is what's going on. You're more of a life coach. I'm not saying I'm my child's friend. I'm still not their friend to this day. But we have a different relationship now. 17, 18, they're off in college. Now they have more freedom. But when they were 13 to 16, you were giving them a little freedom. You were having them be a little more responsible. And you were stepping back so you can see what they're doing, what direction they're going to go in. In college, they have a whole lot of freedom. They trying to figure out their education and what else they want to do and get into. But if you guided them correctly, they ain't straying too far from your teaching. They have the common sense. You talk to them about different scenarios and situations. Now they come back 21. They ready to go out the country. How do you let go? I believe in God. I prayed, and I let my daughter go. She went and lived over in Greece. She traveled all over Europe, just doing her. Now my daughter has always done age-appropriate things, and she's always looked kind of young. So I was a little nervous about letting her go over to Europe by herself with her backpack. I couldn't put my hands on her. That ain't a 2 or 3 hour flight. But it broadened her horizons. It opened her up. She came back, she moved to New York. Now it's more of coach. I'm still her parent, but she's figuring things out on her own. And they're making decisions, and they're living the life that they want to live. Not the life that I want them to live. It's not my job to try to dictate or push upon them my views on how I think they should live. I let them live life according to their terms. So that's just my information in reference to a timeline that you can use to transition with your children and prepare yourself for what's about to happen. Because I saw it too many times when the children transition from high school to college, the parent get lost. Because you focus so much time and attention on your children that once they go off to college, you're not sure what to do with all that time. So when my daughter, or when my children around 16, I kind of let them do a lot of things on their own, and I was kind of pulling back, and I started figuring out and getting to know who I am and the things I want to do. The things that I like doing, because I knew in a minute they'll be gone and I'll be left with myself. But if I didn't do the transition for me, I would have been lost without them. Who would I? For 16 years, I was a parent. They needed me for everything. Now, what do I do with the next 16 years when they don't need me as much? No, that's me getting to live the life that I want to live and figuring out what I want. I gave my children all that I had of me when they were younger. And now that they're grown, I get to come and go as I please. It's a whole new world for me to explore. I'm still a mother. They just don't need me as much, and that's okay. But I still have a good relationship with both of my children in different ways. So I just wanted to share that information with you.